Hello everybody, here we are with our brand new customization menu, as you can see. So this is the gun customization menu. So we have a whole bunch of features here for us to look at. So as we see up here, we have 4 buttons: primary, secondary, tertiary, and utility. Clicking through these will bring up weapon options for your distinct slots, which we now have a slot system for our weapons, so that you will be limited in the amount of weapons you can carry. No more stuffing your backpack full of 500 guns. So if I want to switch between weapons here, all I have to do is click through these weapons here, as you can see. And then if we come down here, if we click or drag, if you're on mobile, we can spin the gun around, get a good look at it. And as you can see, we have these pluses here. These are your attachment points. So for the scar here, as you can see, we have a couple options. Click on one. There we go. Click on it again, replace it. There you go, simple. Click here, put on a laser, here, like a foregrip, flashlight, no barrel slots at the moment. So, you can do all kinds of modding on your weapons now. Still has some ironing up to do. There's a cancel button there if you want to switch off. You want to save it all, you just press the save button down here. Simple. Want to get rid of all your attachments, you would just press this remove all button here. So to access these, it'll be at armory points. Not going to be able to show that off at the moment, but if we come over here, we can switch over to character customization. So here we have our wonderful big-nosed man here. These will obviously not be here when you go to make your character, your facial cosmetics. As you can see, he's holding the gun I had equipped and saved. You can see all the cool attachments on him, even in here. We have the same attachment point system here for items, so if I want to switch out my sunglasses, there you go. You can behind my big spectacles, but you know, it's right there. You can also use this menu up here to switch through if you don't want to click on the pluses. You can switch to a different uniform, the one with the armband, back and forth, put on a pistol holster, put on our plate carrier, got our fedora equipped already. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of options right now. That's because this is all my starter equipment. You have to spend money and you have to rank up to unlock better equipment for your character. So all of these here, you can throw in all kinds of pouches on your vest and your belt here, as you can see. You can just fill it up. And you can even put something on your back too if you get a backpack. You want to save it all, we just press the save button. Simple. If you want to go to the shop here, just press the shop button. So this is the One Life shop. So as you can see here, first aid kit, blowtorch, riot package, hacking tool, all of the classics. Everything is contained within here. And still requires a little bit of editing. If we want to close out of there, we just press close. As you can see, this is our new termination menu. Brand new UI, brand new layout. I have a code here. You can join our Discord. Press the respawn button and you respawn. Simple. Here we are at one of 3 new locations. They are called Armories. You can come in and see. Yeah, cool stuff here. You got your flamethrowers, your cage, your blowtorch, new notes. Containment tools, everything you need in here. And this guy is a shop. Not currently configured to be accessed right now, but you would come up to this guy right here, and he would bring you in to the weapon and character customization. So that's simple. And you got these benches here you can sit on too. And you got your scramble goggles in there too, as you can see. Here we are at the second armory location. Let's make our way inside. Same as before. Yeah, simple. Here we are at SCP-610's new chamber. The third armory is also in here, so we can show off both at the same time. So let's make our way inside. Here's the armory for this location. This is the third one. Got new ambiance if you listen closely. We'll take this door here and we can come up these stairs. Same on the other side here, on the left. They both lead up and do the same thing. This brings us up into the SCP-610 observation area. That is the SCP-610 main containment chamber. We'll do a quick run around the ring here, show everything off. We just have this first room here. Yeah, we also have some new sounds for the doors here, as you can see. That is the access granted sound. That is the access denied sound. So no more of that lady telling you access denied every time you try to open a door. Let's continue. So this is a little storage area, which comes out onto this decorative lift here, which you can use to look out into SCP-610's chamber. Another small storage area, files, research equipment. Got some crowbars, all kinds of stuff. Another research wing here. Cafeteria, canteen area. Microwave, pizza, coffee. That's our new coffee makers. Our new props as well, as you've already noticed. They got new plants. New coffee makers. There's a microwave. Also a couple other props. There's a printer and a phone as well. Lots of miscellaneous decorative props. There's another storage area here, and then this just leaps back again right here at the entrance to the observation deck. So let's go into the main chamber now. Here we are. This is the inside of SCP-610's containment chamber. This is the underdeck. Ignore that, that will not be there. Final release, that is for part of SCP-610's reach procedure. So, yeah. Just decoration, and then this is the lift for SCP-610. So you can see, there's the green buttons. Let's give it a press. That flops down, and that gives us access here to the main containment pad. None of the sounds here are currently hooked up, but all of this will obviously make sound in the final release. These are part of our lore here, is that SCP-610 is being contained with these cryo devices here. So these devices keep SCP-610 chilled to the point that it's not able to spread. Damaging these with plastic explosive, as you see here. When the event is to be initiated, the You will enter this water, which will trigger the event to start here in the center. Back over here to the lift. Let's ride it back up. Now flips back up, and we just go back up to the top. Here we are at the top. We're here into the specimen examination room. Honestly, it's been teased to Tier 2 before. Here's the specimen storage area. So that's SCP-610's containment. Oh yeah, here's our new base uniform for security department as well. None of the helmet and stuff on right now, but this is the new base layer. Their new BDUs. More akin to the original SCP containment breach style, as you can see. So here we are back out at the front of Lower Connex. Going to do a quick run through everything right now to show everything off here. So as you can see, same entrance here as before at the bottom. It just leads into a new zone now. Okay, the storage here. All kinds of cool stuff. Got computers. Here's a new ladder we made, part of our new props. Got some reality anchors stored up there, files, etc. So this is the new design we went with for Lower Connex. As you can see, we've opened everything up quite a bit. Roofs are much taller, more decoration. Signs now. Complex truss designs in the top. A lot more verticality. As you can see here, there's this track system here in the middle. This is a logistical for lore purposes mostly, but these tracks would take SCPs and supplies and other things all throughout Lower Connex, as you can see. And you have these big lifts here, as you can see, with big doors. These open, and these carts can get on and then go up and down, you know, and get stuff up and down from the different levels of the site. Very cool. Got a radio station right here. If you somehow happen to need a radio, there you go. Come off to the left here, just like before. SCP-106 is still off to the left. So, you can come into his containment here. Simple. He has the same containment as before. We haven't done any changes in here. Can see. Come back here to the center. Go this way. Go straight. We lead straight to 096. Got another set of doors for 096, and his chamber is the same as well. Simple. Let's get back out of here. If we take a right here, so you see, SCP-610 and 076 are in this direction. Take a bit of a detour here. Got a small rest area over here. Very simple. If we go straight down from that turn, we end up at 076's containment right here. Here is the main chamber for 076. Big pipes, pumping water into a pit here. That's his new box, as you can see. More lore accurate, look at that. Got all swagged up. This lock will open and unlock during the start of the event. The door will swing open. 076 will be inside of the coffin, and then he'll step out and kick the door off to get out. So we've changed the whole startup sequence to be more cinematic. Definitely more fitting. You'll see that when it's ready. Very cool. We come back out of 076. This direction leads us to 610. You can see there's a rope here. I'll leave it up to you guys to infer on what this rope coming down from this place might mean. That concludes Lorcon X, so let's come out of Lorcon X and quickly demonstrate another quick feature while we're down here. So here we are. We have the lift here. It's gotten a speed increase because I know I've heard people complaining that the lift has been too slow, especially in servers where, you know, a little laggy, the lift does start to slow down. This is a temporary solution to a bigger problem. Future update, lift will be transferred over to our new vehicle framework, which will make things a lot better, smoother. But for now, I've increased the speed of the lift by about 40%. So you can see we get up and down a decent amount faster. That was less than 10 seconds it took, so pretty quick. Alright, so here we are at the control room. Let's make our way inside and show off the new admin zone. Oh, we come through this hallway. Server room still here. Offices have now been replaced with this decorational communications room. There is nothing to do in here, it is just for looks. Come out here into the administration hallway. This is the new site director spawn room. Board will be hooked up. Exiting out, come down the hallway here. This is where the 05 offices are. Each 05 gets their own office, and they will spawn in these rooms while they are in the server. Come out of the offices down here, got the signs on the wall. Records is that way, Intel's over here. This will lead you into the IA and IST spawn areas, which are currently not finished. Oh, we can come and take a left down here. Takes us down to records. Nice. There's the roleplay stuff down there. That was our new admin zone, and I just showed off. Very cool. Lots of cool features coming for that area. Let's move on now. While we're standing here, I might as well take the time to do a little bit of voice explanations for a couple mechanics that I'm not currently able to show off very well. But I will give a mostly detailed explanation as to how these mechanics will work. So, you gotta listen carefully. So, we're gonna discuss 610 first. To start the event, CI will need to purchase C4 from the shop. You will get the C4. If you die with the C4, you lose it. So it's important that whoever's carrying the C4 stays alive and makes it to the chamber. You'll need 2 charges, 1 for each cryo tank. Once both cryo tanks are destroyed, then the thawing process of 610 will begin and it'll activate. And then you need 2 CI. 2 CI will enter the water pit, and then the event will commence. A large Lesh meatball will eject off of the main 610 pad, and it will land on the upper deck. You saw the impact zone earlier in the video while I was showing off the 610 containment. The meatball will hit, and then out will pop the hive mind, which is an NPC controlled 610 instance. It will make its way along a designated path up through the site, and the CI that were initially there at the start of the event will become special infected. And their job obviously is to kill and protect the hive mind as it makes its way through the site. Win conditions, quite simple. If FP kill hive mind, the event is over at that point. If the hive mind makes its way to the entrance zone and the timer runs out, then an auto decontamination protocol will begin and the site will nuke automatically, ending the event. And that is the win and lose conditions. Beta 7 have a very important role during this event. They are the only class that is allowed access to the flamethrower. Flamethrower is very vital in defeating 610 instances, very high damage output. Beta 7 are also immune to direct exposure and infection. They can still be killed, but they cannot be infected and turned like other FP and stuff can. For Class D, obviously we don't want to leave anybody out of the event, so we have a big new door at the CDC, which I will show when I get to the CDC changes. This door will close during the 610 event. When the door closes, the CD will not be able to exit out through the normal path. A hole will blow open in the wall, which I will also show off. That is there, a tunnel, and then you'll have a tunnel which you'll walk down to a teleporter, and that teleporter will take you to the 610, where you can then infect yourself and join the event as an SCP-610 instance. You can also, if you happen to be out during the event, you can come into contact with 610 the normal way and become infected that way too. But if you die, then you'll obviously be locked in your cell block, and you'll have to make your way through the tunnel if you want to participate in the event. All right, so moving on, let's make our way over to the CDC. Here we are at the CDC, just coming in now. Here is that door I was talking about just a moment ago. It's currently in its closed state. This is what it looked like when the event starts. In this locked position, when the event hasn't started, it will be raised up into the roof. Come into the cell block here. Access to our new armory entrance for CD. Got the vent here. Solitary's been moved to the end of the... You can see. There is the hole I was talking about. New turret model as well, as you can see. Got this new tri-barrel design. I think it's very cool. So this hole will become blasted open during the 610 event. So CD, after respawning, come out of their cells, and they can come in through this tunnel here. Come all the way through. Down and down and down. And then down there, you'd run down there and you'd teleport into a specified section of 610. Where you can then go down into the main 610 chamber and then infect yourself to become part of the event. And coming up here, we have some expanded areas, very simple. Bigger roof, more area, stuff in the gym. Same for the cafeteria, bigger, taller. Got their new props. Simple. Sadly, in part 1, there will not be the option for Class D to mine or receive money for doing any direct work. Class D will be receiving a stipend, just like all the other teams do, because we do not have time to work in all of these and balance all these mechanics. It's just a lot to do. So Class D will get a salary just the same as the other teams do. Let's move over to the coolant room next. So here we are in maintenance. Everybody's seen this area before, very simple, but we made some changes. There is now a second entrance to coolant room. Here's the same entrance from before here, but this tunnel now goes straight Another turret. And this takes you to the second entrance into the coolant pump room, so you can't just guard one choke anymore. And as you can see, filter device required. I'm losing health because I'm on 05. I don't have a mask. This is our new coolant room. Simple change, but cool nonetheless. Let's now make our way back into the beginning area of the CDC. We'll come up here into the upper deck, which has received some changes as well. You can see in here, these staircases here for the upper deck. Brand new, new design. Take you up into here. This area is the same as before. We got these new rooms in here now instead of just dead bricks. Still gotta fill them up with some cool stuff. But new rooms here. And then that just leads out here and the same as before, as you can see with the tower in the center. While we're here in the CDC, I'm also going to demonstrate our new flamethrower. So here we have it equipped. So you can see, works just like the other guns. You can aim it and you can shoot it. It's a large stream of fire, as you can see. Very simple. That will be your main weapon against 610 during the event. Very important that you have your beta 7 during the event or you will be crushed. So here we are at SCP-714. I'm going to give some brief. I'm not going to go into full detail about the SCPs. I want people to experience some aspects of the SCPs for themselves before we reveal too much. Wouldn't be any fun if I explained everything. But we have a new 714, as you can see here. Yeah, new containment got a bit of some decoration and a size increase. Here is 714 in the box. Not going to be able to equip it or use it at the moment. But when you do get in game, 714 has a variety of features similar to lore. Mainly it provides immunity and resistances to the effects of certain SCPs. So when you come in here and put it on, it'll go on your arm. And then you'll know if the SCP is working because the ring will start glowing if it is providing you any sort of beneficial effects. The ring will also prevent you from sprinting and prevent you from jumping. Anybody can put on the ring as well. There's infinite amounts of the rings to be given out. So here we are at SCP-394, one of the new SCPs we've added. See, there's a chair with some candles in there. You come in here and pick up the candles and then you'd put them in whoever's unfortunate enough to be sitting in the chair. Cool SCP. Do some research on it if you want to learn some more. Here we are at the third new Con 1 SCP. This is SCP-1056. This SCP shrinks and grows creatures. Anybody who's standing on this pad, you come in here, you can set the time. Depending on what numbers you pick, it will either grow or shrink the person standing on the pad. If you grow or shrink someone too much, they'll start to have negative effects. Very simple. Press the start and stop button and that'll activate the pad. As you can see, there he is right there in the center. This switch here activates the containment shield, the vacuum box. So when there's a vacuum while it's sealed, which prevents the flame from burning. But take it off and the flame activates. Happen to be one of the unfortunate test subjects who has to come in here and test on it. Then I come up to it, then so good things are gonna happen. Alright, so here we are at the front of the access hall here, staring up at this new camera. As you can see, it's staring right back at me. Mr. Camera, will I get a girlfriend? Oh, darn. See, it's the all-knowing camera. But all jokes aside, our lovely friend Visceral is currently in control of this camera from the control room. So instead of cameras, the old ones, rotated on a fixed left to right axis, these cameras can be manually controlled and turned and aimed. So it's pretty easy as a CI or CD if you know you're being looked at, because the camera will be looking at you and following you, and the cameras only move when someone's operating a camera. So you'll know someone's looking at you. And if Visceral were to get off the camera and leave, the camera will stay in the position it was last aimed in. So assuming he gets out of his chair, the camera will stay pointed in this direction until somebody else takes control of it and moves it again. Very simple. Very cool. So we'll pop into a camera now. Just open up here. Ignore the old overlay, but here, obviously, camera UI. Here we are at the Class D cafeteria camera, Line A camera, so you can see it behind the sign. You can look down, look to the right. Everything streams in fully now. You don't have to deal with that stupid annoying crap with it not streaming properly. Everything streams and stays loaded in now, completely good. Swamp through all these cameras and just look around. Look down. There's no more dead zones now. Same here. There'd be in the administration hallway. Yeah. Obviously these are just the CDC cameras. If you're at the main camera control terminal, like the control room, then you'll be able to do this for all the cameras on the site. You can just exit out. So you can see the camera's now pointed this way, because that's the position I left it in. So it just looks that way now. Very simple. So here we are at SCP-569. So this is SCP-569. Got our 3 boxes there. Let's team over to a team that can interact with these. So we can open all the crates. Here's the 3 heads. So you can see. They will just kind of wander around in the containment. They won't do a whole lot of much in this state. We want to kill the heads. Very simple. We just flick this lever, or release liquid nitrogen, instantly freezes and shatters the heads. And these will automatically respawn after a set amount of time. The lids will close, as you can see. You can open them up again, new heads will pop out. Now let's go say hi to our friends. Hello. Let's give this guy... Oh, he didn't like that. Oh no, I'm being spray painted. The other one's got mad too. Oh, as you can see, they spray liquid marble on you and you turn into a statue if they get you. There's a couple activation conditions for them. One of the main ones is obviously attacking them. If you attack them, they instantly become hostile and they will attempt to kill the closest person. They can be killed by shooting them enough times. They don't have a whole lot of health, so it's relatively easy to get rid of them. They will pop back into their boxes just like with freezing when they die. Let's move on to the SCP-610 forms now and give you an early glimpse into those. Alright, so here we are. We are one of the basic SCP-610 variants. This is the common infected. This is what most Class D will become when they become 610. This is what they will be most likely to spawn as. As you can see, we can run around. Flushing has a couple abilities. One I cannot show off because it is a grab attack, but they can lunge and grab and hold people. You'll have to break out of that. And then they have another ability as well here, which is to see, that's the grab there. Yeah, you can also do this. Or you can do a full self-destruct. Damaging anybody caught in the explosive. Very simple. This is the second SCP-610 basic form, as you can see. It's the same as the other form, just stylistically looks a bit different, so that the event will have a little bit of variation. Has the same abilities as the other one with the grab. And then the explosion. Here we are with the next form. This is the Spitter. I'm guessing you all know what he does by his name. Ignore his feet kind of poking into the ground a little bit right now. That's just due to a annoying Roblox bug that we are currently in the process of fixing. But very simple. He's got his basic attack. Swings his arm. And he can spit a targeted blob. This puddle is just temporary for testing. We have cool VFX for everything. So that's his main ability. As you can see, these puddles of acid. FP that walk into these puddles will be severely burnt and injured. And he has a second ability, where he does our big spray of acid all around him in a conical shape. You can see. Here we are with the next form. This is the Scarab. It's its designation. Doesn't have any idle sounds yet, and it suffers from the same bug as Spitter with it, except instead of sinking, it levitates slightly. That'll also be fixed. Spitter's very straightforward. He's got 4 big legs he uses to run around, and he's got 2 giant spear-like arms here, with several protrusions growing out of them. You press main ability here. You can see it's our attack. It'll be a 3-swing combo, not fully implemented yet. He's able to shoot a spike out of the front of his mouth. Also not fully configured yet. And he has his giant dash attack there, which is his special ability. So a giant leap forward and then stabs anything in front of him. Still needs sound. Let's see. Quite a distance. So here we are with the next 610 form. This is the tank. That's the tank's main ability, is charge attack. He has a secondary ability where he can, if he goes through this process of tweaking here, he can heal himself. So I'll have to set it up with sound. There's the 610's start of his combo string there, which is an upwards hit like that. Part of our main menu as well. This is part of our team selection here. You can see got all this new. You can select from. Internal security department is delayed, and obviously normal players will not be able to see the SCP team. We have Chaos Insurgency here, and obviously ranks and stuff, and numbers still need to be adjusted, but it's all functional. You can click and join. Oh, here we are at the new CI spawn. New ambience for this area, as you can hear. Come out of that main spawn area and do a little temp area here. A small canteen, small kitchen. mining area. Come in here. This takes you into the armory area. It's the same as before. You got a new guy to chat with here. Oh, so this is all the same as before. Let's head on over and try out 076. Here we are. Let's select. See, the full intro isn't completed yet, but here's the basic premise of it. Door extends, the bridge extends, door opens, 076 pans in to show 076 kicking off the front of his coffin door, and then the coffin door comes flying out and impacts and hits the ground and ends up landing somewhere out here randomly. So you can hear that. That's 076's new track. You've heard it on YouTube already. See? Very cool.